How's it going, Flyway family? Today we're cooking. I have a bunch of goose breasts, and I also have this brine, game bird and poultry brine from High Mountain Seasoning. So today we're going to be making this up with as many goose breasts as we can fit in there. I called High Mountain Seasoning and asked him, I got a buddy Brian over there. I asked him if this would work with goose or if it would be good with goose. He's like, absolutely. Put this in a gallon of water, put as much goose breast in there as possible, let it sit for at least 12 hours, and you got yourself something perfect to go on the Traeger. So we're going to get going on that, but before, if you want to get some Midwest Flyways merch, rep the Widge, you can go to MidwestFlyways.com/shop, check that out. Make sure to follow me, Joey, and Cal on our social medias. I will list them right there. And I'll put them down in the description as well. Comment below if you've ever done this before, or if you want to see any other cooking videos and let us know. We can definitely do that for you. But let's get this cut up and get it going, or get this stuff cut open and get it going. I've already thawed out everything, and so it should be pretty much just take it out, wash it, and put it right in the cure. I don't have anything that's over a gallon. I do have this. This is 1.5 gallons, so this could probably fit everything. However, it had my dog's food in it for about 13 years. So pretty sure that is like soaked into the plastic on the side, and I'm not gonna brine something inside of this. Ick. So this comes in 2 pouches, so you could do 2 gallons at once. However, I'm only going to do 1. So really, I'm actually going to cut this in half and only put half in this 1 gallon bag and half in this 1 gallon bowl. I'm kind of doing an experiment to see which one works better, but I'm gonna put the same amount of bird breasts in each one. So each pouch is exactly 2/3 of a cup, so I'm gonna put 1/3 of a cup into half of a gallon. Hashtag math. Done. Check out Me Time, and Joey talks about his catheter. So, we just plop this bad boy in here. I put 4 breasts in each one, because that's what I could fit in there. If you have a bigger bucket, you could definitely fit more and it'll work. But we're going to leave this in here overnight and come back tomorrow and smoke it on the Traeger.
A few moments later.
Okay, so now that we have the goose brined, Nelly, no. Looks a lot different than yesterday. They've been brining for at least 24 hours. I would say probably about 28 hours at this point. So now that the goose is brined, we are going to rinse it super well, pat them dry, and then we're going to head on out to the smoker. Now, at this point, because I really don't like the gamey taste of goose, I'm actually going to put some seasoning on it to really make sure that we get a good flavor in there. The brine is going to keep moisture in the meat throughout the entirety of like eating it and to help take that game flavor out, but I want to season it even more. So in the spirit of High Mountain Seasoning, I'm going to continue with that with their garlic pepper rub. I'm also going to try their salmon rub on some of the goose breasts and just kind of see how that tastes. So I'll just put a ton of it down here, put a couple goose breasts down, sprinkle this on there. The more you can make all of these seasonings sit and kind of really just soak into the meat, the better. We're going to let them sit for probably 15 to 20 minutes. Just because of timing. I cannot see you at all because the smoke is everywhere, but hopefully you can see me. We're out here on the Traeger. I'm gonna set up the geese in a row, essentially. I'm setting the degree to 325, 300 to 325. Some people go to 275 if they want it to smoke longer, but 325 is where I'm having it at, so it'll smoke a little, or so that it'll cook a little bit quicker. And if you want it to cook even quicker yet, in more like a 15-minute range, you can go up to 350. But I wouldn't recommend going any more than that. So it's all in the range of how much you want that smoky taste, how much longer you want it to cook. But for tonight, I have it set to 325. The goose breasts, I'm going to try and get to 160 degrees. So I spaced them all out throughout the rack. I put 2 probes in the thickest parts of the meat, one on either side of the Traeger. I made sure I had plenty of pellets inside, and the pellets are dry. That is key. Make sure that your pellets are dry, because otherwise it is not gonna turn out the way that you want it to. So we got a little bit more time, and then we'll come back out here and get these geese off the Traeger. Alright, so here we are, we got our final goose breast. One thing to keep in mind is that when it comes to the heat, right now it's about -10 degrees outside, and so we were at 325, 350 range, and it took about an hour to smoke. So we're going to cut into this. We've let it rest for 5 minutes now. We're going to cut into this and see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. For sure. That's good. That does not taste like a goose. That tastes much better than a goose. Give it a try. I'll leave links in the description to all of the stuff that I use in this video, the seasonings and the grill and all that stuff. Comment below, let us know any recipes that you want to see, or any kind of birds or game that you want us to cook, or any kind of special techniques or birds that you want us to cook. Subscribe right underneath me. Make sure you check this link for MidwestFlyways.com/shop, and check one of our recent videos up here in the corner. We'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. Good.